Hello everyone. In the previous videos, we have checked about overloading unary operators. In continuation with operator overloading, in this video, we will check what are the conditions for overloading binary operators and how to overload the binary operators. So this we all know that unary operator needs only one operand and binary operator needs two operand. So plus, minus, multiplication, division, assignment operator are some example of binary operator overloading. So there are two basic rules for binary operator overloading. First one is non-static member function. It means the function of a class has one argument. As a rule in overloading binary operator, the left hand operator is used to invoke the operator function and right hand operator is passed as an argument. So let's say we have two operands A and B. So left hand will be used for invoking the operator function and right hand will be passed as an argument. But if you are writing a global function means if you are writing a friend function for operator, then one argument must be class object or reference. Then there should be two argument, and among those two argument, one will be object or reference of object. If you are writing member function, then there is one object in overloading binary operator. So this is an example of overloading plus binary operator. Let me clear this first. So this is an example of overloading binary operator. In this example, I have taken a class name is complex. So this class complex is representing complex numbers. So we all know that complex numbers are in the form of x plus iy, where x is known as real part and y is known as imaginary part of complex number. So by this class complex, we are going to represent a complex number. So this class has two private variables, both are of type float, x and y. Then public function, this is default constructor, this is parametric constructor, float real, float image, x is equal to real, y is equal to image. Then complex operator plus complex. So this is class function. So we take a class, we are going to overload this plus operator making a member function of class. So this function, because this is the member function, this will take only one argument and that should be the object of class complex. Then we have a display function just to display the real number, sorry, the complex number. So this is definition of operator function outside the class. Return type, class name, scope resolution operator, function name and then argument. So then I declare another object complex temp.x. This temp.x will be x plus cx. Temp.y will be y plus cy. So left hand will be for the current object and right hand will be for this c. And then it is going to return the temp. This display function is going to display the complex number in x plus. Actually, it should be I form. So here are three objects C1, C2 and C3. C1 is equal to complex 2.5, 3.5. So here we call the constructor. C2 is equal to complex 1.6, 2.6, and then C3 is equal to C1 plus C2. So here directly we are going to add three objects. Sorry, we are going to add two objects and we are going to save these two objects into the third one, that is known as C3. So let's check it using Visual Studio. Just write the same program for overloading plus binary operator. So let's say we have a class complex here. And let's say this class has two private members, x and y, both are of type float. And this class has some public functions. So let's say default constructor, then parametric constructor, So I should declare some parameters here. Float real, comma float imaginary, and then x is equal to real and y is equal to imaginary. Fine. Now let's say we have operator function. Okay, first we will declare display function, void display, and let's define this function here only. Cout x plus I and then y end line, and then I will write the operator function. So return type will be complex. It means it will return the an object of class complex, and then function name is operator. Operator is plus, and then it will take one argument, and that will be the object of class complex. So I will define the function here only. So let's say we will return this temporary object. So I will define temp, and then this temp dot x will be x plus c dot x, and then this temp dot y will be y plus c dot y, and then we are going to return this temp. Now let's say inside the main, let's say we have three objects. C1, for C1 we will call parametric constructor, let's say 2.5 comma 2.5. Then C2, for C2 also we will call parametric constructor, let's say 1.5 comma 2.5. And then for C3 there will be only default constructor. So now we can write C1 dot display C2 dot display. It is going to display the complex numbers. Let's check it here first. See, x plus iy, x plus iy. Now let's say I want to add these two, C1 plus C2. It will work because we have already overloaded plus operator. C1 plus C2. Okay. So C3 is equal to, because it is going to save into another object, C3 is equal to C1 plus C2, and then we can display object C3. What happened? No operator found. Take right hand operator, right hand operand of type complex. It is not. Okay, sorry, I should write C3 dot display because we have not overloaded a stream extraction operator. I'm sorry, C3 dot display. Now let's run it. See, 2.5 plus 1.5 is 4, 2.5 plus 2.5 is 5. So this is how we can overload a binary operator. Similarly, you could write it here, C1 plus C2 dot display. So either you could save it into another object, or you could directly write it C1 plus C2 dot display. Both are same. So this is how we can overload binary operator. So we can write a friend function also for the binary operator. So let's see how to write using friend function. So the complex number program, the same complex number program, we can modify this program using friend operator function. So when it will be a friend function, so we will declare it as friend function, friend complex operator plus. And I told you, if we are writing a global function or we are writing a friend function, there should be two arguments. Both should be the object of class. So complex operator plus complex A complex B, and it will return complex A dot x plus B dot x comma A dot y plus B dot y. So this is the program. Here we write sorry, I will write this, I will modify the same program so it will be easier to understand. Let's say we are writing a friend function. So friend complex operator complex C comma complex D. And when we write a friend function, we cannot define friend function. Let's define it outside the class. So let's say complex operator plus complex C comma complex D. And then what we should return? We are calling the parametric constructor here complex, and then C dot x plus D dot x comma C dot y plus D dot y. You could write it in another way also. You can take another temp variable, and then you could return temp dot x is equal to C dot x plus D dot x. That will also work. Because I want to show you that we can call constructor like this also. That's why I write here. Let's run it now. See, the same thing is going on, but there are two ways. Either we can write a friend function or we can write a simple operator function. In the same way, you can overload other binary operators like plus I have shown you, like division, multiplication, subtraction. In next video I will show you how to overload assignment operator. Okay, and for multiplication and other operators I have prepared the PPTs. You can check it from PPT. Thank you.